snap! So anyways, I found a way to edit so it just shows like the Riddle School thing. I don't know how good it's gonna be. Right? Ooh! Back to menu. Look at this. This looks cool. Who's that? That's okay. I don't know. What? That is. What? Why is it like a. What is going on? Why is it like that? Who? Wait, is that Diz? I remember that guy from the other one. Zach. Greg, I don't know who that is. Mr. Munch. Was that, don't bend the rulers / rules. Let me see if we can go in the hallway. What the heck? Am I? What? Architect, Riddle University. Schools built above a large pit of lava that himself stuck under. What? His plan to marry Phil Eggtree to forever rid him of this world succeeded. Oh, my name's Phil. I didn't know that. It took me 4 ones per game, and no one cared. Wow. Riddle University eventually died from car wrecks, old age, and unforeseen disasters. Each one on their deathbed whispered their final wish. Please don't let there be any more Riddle School. Stay tuned as a crisis here. What? Are you serious? That happened? Wow, it just died. I thought there were more games. My God. This is really sad. Can you just like click and skip this? Just as every book has a certain official series must have a beginning and an end. The delivery sucked all the room for another sequel out of this series so that it too may end. Wow. John, bro. Yo, bro. Why? You beat the game in 20 seconds. You've also unlocked real fun facts, special features. Special features. Hop into all the characters. Alright, let's read these. Fred didn't really like school, but he thought it was wise to stay in school anyway and make the best grades he could while not doing very much. He grew up and took many effortless occupations such as music conductor, substitute teacher, and abstract artist. One day he fell asleep face first in a vat of paint. You can guess what happened. Gender male, favorite thing doing nothing, least favorite thing doing something. Smiley had a legitimately good life. She grew up perfect 100s in every one of her classes, had a long-lasting career in biomedical sciences. She got married to the perfect man who just so happened to have a smiley face for a head just like her. They spent the rest of their days together living happily in a treehouse in a beautiful forest. Zach was so determined not to be cold anymore that he bought a plane ticket to the tropics midway into his first year of college. Right above the volcanic island, the plane ran into a bad bit of turbulence and Zach ended up crashing through a window. He fell in an erupting volcano and froze to death. Wait, whoa, froze to death? In a volcano. Richie dropped out of high school wishing he hadn't paid so much attention to collecting stuff. He was mugged in a dark alley and woke up. Oh, I didn't read that. I accidentally clicked the button. And trapped in a smelly dumpster. Nobody ever found him. 5 sold t-shirts online for a living and his talent was eventually realized by a big graphic design company. He made the mistake of asking for a slightly large sum of money and the company ripped him off and sued him. 5 was put in jail for the next 5 years and not once for the rest of his life did he have enough money to sue them back. 108. 5's dad. He insisted on being the janitor at Riddle Elementary School. Wait, was he the original guy? The original janitor? For real, in the first one. Because he loved to clean so much until his son was unfairly sued by a big t-shirt design company. He realized he would need a better paying job and now being a garbage boy in France. He was having so much fun that he forgot his son existed. Janitor in Riddle School 2. The janitor was locked in his own closet in Riddle Middle School. One day, not long before the school closed down and was replaced by a new one, he ate his mop, drank his dirty mop water, and nibbled on his head. He was stuck in the darkness of T.H. closet. The last sound he ever heard was the sound of a wrecking ball smashing the walls. Janitor in Riddle School 3, the last one. Janitor in Riddle School 3. He claimed he could hear a pipe bomb from a mile away, and that was in fact true. His uncanny ability to hear toilet clogs earned him a television show reputation as the perfect-eared plumber. The show was canceled after 2 years because nobody had ears. Furious, the janitor leapt off a bridge. Oh my god. Mr. Cobb. Mr. Cobb was never a very smart person. After the first Riddle School game, he learned about how small the percentage of drinkable water on the planet there was. He decided right then to never drink anything again. The end. Miss Kofi was never a very smart person. She told Mr. Cobb that nearly all the world's water was drinkable, but then she realized she only drank coffee and wasn't really sure how much straight-up water was drinkable. So she went to the beach because there's lots of water in the ocean, and she drank as much as she possibly could. The end. Miss Green. Miss Green once drank 99 cups of coffee. On the 100th cup, she died of caffeine overdose. Oh my god. Teacher in Riddle School 1. The teacher once screamed at school students so loudly that the walls of the room she was in collapsed around her. Nobody knew what to put on her tombstone because no one knew her name. Mr. Oboe was getting ready to sit down one night at school play about knights and horses. He was told before the show to hold a sword, which was one of the props. It wasn't a real sword, but ironically, he still died from it because the sword was made of allergy medicine and Mr. Oboe was horribly allergic to that. What? Greg Sleep was asleep for 18 of the first 20 years of his life. One day he woke up and realized how much he aged. After panicking, decided to move on. He got a driver's license, was on his way to the grocery store and had a fatal wreck, sleeping on the wheel. Oh my god, these are so... She once got married and had a son named Greg. Eventually she died sleepwalking off a cliff. Wait, that's her son? Mr. Sum was a math teacher for his entire life. He was gardening on the roof of a building and was suddenly mugged by a bear who ate him 30 minutes later. My god, these are so sad. Mr. Sugg, simply couldn't find his glasses, so he's on his way to get new glasses and failed car wreck because he couldn't see. Mr. Reed was reading a comic book in the Riddle High School library. He was reading the words, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me," when he got a nasty paper cut and lost every inch of blood in his body. Oh my... Mrs. Flash invented a flying chair and discovered there's no air in space. Monkey hater Miss Count was bored at her home and decided to look for games on the air. She found a game called Riddle School 3, which she proceeded to beat twice in a row. Not long after, she was put in a state in his room, whispering about something about monkey doll curse. Mrs. Oddverb was very tired of people taking one look at her. Oh my god, I did it again. didn't think she was a guy, so she went berserk and set fire to a shoe store, to a small boat, and sailed away from all civilization, never to be seen again. Mrs. Moose's was at a bank, and a bank robbery suddenly took place. The robber told her to get down on the ground. She said the ground was awfully dirty and it wouldn't be good for her new dress. She was shot multiple times, and her dress was ruined. Mr. Question, former principal of Riddle Elementary School, was put in prison for life because he physically beat a student's head in. Oh my. Mr. Counselor of Riddle Middle School was robbed of all his possessions unexpectedly several weeks after the event. Mr. noticed he didn't have a house. He died of starvation right after that because he also apparently didn't know how to food. Mr. Potato discovered the magic of video games right before Riddle School 3. He did nothing but play video games long after Riddle School 3. He died happily right after being a game called Riddle School 3, 6 feet under. He's still holding his favorite game controller. Joe didn't make it to college. His grades were terrible. He thought to himself, you know what, I wonder what Kathleen tastes like. It's well stated that he wanted to be cremated after his death. His friends and all that stomach was still full of gasoline and mixed too up with fire. Only foreign exchange students just popped up into Riddle University a single time, and after that it was as if he completely disappeared for Chubb stopped eating right after Riddle School 4 for the rest of his life, simply because he had so big his cheeks covered too much was not for him to eat anything else. He lived an entire century after he stopped eating because of his rumored Earth's most devastating earthquakes was caused by Chubb struggling to move. Mrs. Munch loved to serve food, but she felt like she served her son Chubb too much, and she didn't know what to do. She discussed her internal struggle with her husband, Oh my God, Mr. Munch, and he said she should just give all of Chubb's food to him. She soon realized she had a terrible husband and divorced him, beating her son more than ever. Mr. Munch, devastated by his wife's decision of divorce, started devising a plan to take the life of every one of her friends and acquaintances. He didn't know as much about his former wife as he thought. He didn't know a person he could remember her talking to was a kid named Bill Edry. He killed Bill and later died by overeating. Phil only went to college because he figured it had to be better than elementary, middle, and high school. He went to the newly built Riddle University because he was local, was cheap, and he didn't have particular plans for the rest of his life. So it wouldn't matter what classes he took. At first he thought this Riddle School was just like the other three he escaped from. Just when he considered trying to make his fourth escape, he found out it was completely different. Alright, that was a long video, even though it was like 20 seconds. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.